Hello students, welcome back to Future Foundation. Students, in today's class of straight lines, we will start family of lines and we'll discuss some questions. So let's start the class. Students, make heading first, family of lines. In this, we will write lines passing through intersection of L1 and L2 are called family of lines. Family of lines. What I'm saying, let us understand by figure. If these two lines are L1 and L2, right? If through these, if through the intersection of these lines, some lines are passing. If this line, which is represented by dot, these all lines are family of lines, and its equation is represented by its equation is represented by L1 plus lambda L2 is equal to 0. Okay, any line passing through the intersection of L1 and L2 is L1 plus lambda L2 is equal to 0. This is the only theory in this topic. Okay, now let's come to the question. Question is, find equation of line passing through the intersection of 2x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0 and 3x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0, which is first passing through the point 1 comma 2, second which is making equal intercepts with coordinate axis, third line which is parallel to 2x plus 3y minus 1 is equal to 0, and line fourth which is perpendicular to 3x plus 4y plus 1 is equal to 0. Students, see, there are infinite lines which can pass through the intersection of L1 and L2. Again, if I am drawing the figure for this question, and there are some lines, right, passing through the intersection of these two given lines. Now L1 is 2x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0, 2x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0, and L2 is 3x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. Now through the intersection of L1 and L2, a line passing through 1 comma 2 means I have to give the equation of that line which is passing through 1 comma 2, right? So suppose this is the line which is passing through the intersection of 1 and 2, which is passing through L1 and intersection of L1 and L2, and also it is passing through 1 comma 2. Say this point is 1 comma 2, right? So there are infinite lines, and out of these infinite lines we have to find the equation for these four particular lines. In A, B, C, D. Now, so any line passing through the intersection of L1 and L2 can be written as, or equation of line is L1 plus lambda times L2 is equal to 0. Now, or this L can be written as 2x plus y minus 1 plus lambda times 3x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. Or this can also be written as x times 2 plus 3 lambda plus y times 1 minus lambda minus 1 plus lambda is equal to 0. This is 1. Now, according to question, if 1 is passing through 1 comma 2, then it will satisfy 1 comma 2 coordinates will satisfy 1, or I can say 1 times 2 plus 3 lambda plus 2 times 1 minus lambda minus 1 plus lambda is equal to 0. Or from here I will get 3 plus 2 lambda is equal to 0, or lambda is equal to minus 3 by 2. Now this lambda will go in 1, and from there L becomes minus 5x plus 5y minus 5 is equal to 0, or L becomes x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0, right? This is required line for A. Now for B, if one makes equal equal intercept on coordinate axis, then you know very well, if a line is making equal intercept, then m is equal to minus 1. Okay, if this line is making this A and B equal, A is equal to B, implies m is equal to minus 1, right? This is really important concept, because this angle is 135 degree. So from here I can say uh, slope of 1 minus times coefficient of x upon coefficient of y, then minus times 2 plus 3 lambda upon 1 minus lambda is equal to minus 1. From here I will get 2 plus 3 lambda is equal to 1 minus lambda, or lambda is equal to minus 1 by 4. So if I put this lambda in 1, I will get L as x times 8 minus 3 by 4 plus y times 4, L as x times 2 plus 3 into minus 1 by 4 plus y times 1 plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 is equal to 0, or L becomes 5x plus 5y minus 5 is equal to 0, or L becomes x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. Now C part. C is, if 1 is parallel to 2x plus 3y minus 1 is equal to 0. If 1 is parallel to 2x plus 3y minus 1 is equal to 0, implies what? Slope of 1, that is minus times coefficient of x upon coefficient of y is equal to minus 2 by 3, or from here lambda can be minus 4 by 11. Put this lambda, put in 1 to get L. Okay, now fourth part is, or if 1 is perpendicular to 3x plus 4y plus 1 is equal to 0 implies if two lines are perpendicular, then product of their slopes is -1. So minus times 2 plus 3 lambda upon 1 minus times 2 plus 3 lambda upon 1 minus lambda into minus 3 by 4 is equal to -1. From here we can get 6 plus 9 lambda is equal to 4 lambda minus 4, or I can say lambda is equal to -2. Now put in 1 to get equation of line L. Right? Now all four parts have been solved. Now let us take another question. Question is, if A, B, C are in AP, then a line AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0 passes through a fixed point. Find that fixed point. Question is, what is question? If these coefficients are in AP for given line, coefficients are in AP, and that particular line is passing through a fixed point. Now we have to find that fixed point. Okay, so coefficient are in AP implies 2b is equal to a plus c. Okay, or you can say b is equal to a plus c by 2. Now this is the line, this is the line. In this, if I put a plus c by 2 in place of b, what I will get, ax plus a plus c by 2 times 5 plus c is equal to 0, or 2ax plus ay plus cy plus 2c is equal to 0, or a times 2x plus y plus c times y plus 2 is equal to 0, or 2x plus y plus c by a y plus 2 is equal to 0. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means L1 and it means L2. What does it represent? It represents L1 plus lambda times L2. L1 plus lambda times L2 is equal to 0. So line passing through the intersection of 2x plus y is equal to 0 and y plus 2 is equal to 0. So if I am interested to find the intersection point of 2x plus y is equal to 0 and y plus 2 is equal to 0. So y is equal to -2, and here, from here, x is equal to -1. Sorry, x is equal to 1. So if so, point becomes 1 comma -2. So if a line or general line having coefficients are in AP, then that line is always passing through a fixed point, and that fixed point in this case is 1 comma -2, right? So but I'm observing that if ABC are in AP and line is ax plus by plus c, then fixed point is always 1 comma -2. Okay, and for this question there is another method exists also. Say if this method is m1, so m2 is if line is if coefficients are in AP implies 2b is equal to a plus c implies a minus 2b plus c is equal to 0. Okay, and also line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. These two lines are identical. These two lines are identical implies, or if lines are identical, then coefficients are in the same ratio, or coefficients are proportional, means 1 upon x is equal to minus 2 upon y is equal to 1 upon 1, implies x is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 2. Okay, so point becomes again 1 comma minus 2, right? Okay, now let us take another question. Question is, if a b c are in HP, then line x upon a plus y upon b plus 1 upon c is equal to 0 is always passing through. So if a b c are in HP implies 1 upon a, 1 upon b, 1 upon c are in AP. Okay, or 2 upon b is equal to 1 upon a plus 1 upon c, or I can write 1 upon a minus 2 upon b plus 1 upon c is equal to 0. And also other line is, or given line is what, x upon a plus y upon b plus 1 upon c is equal to 0. If these two are identical, again by comparing, x will be 1 and y will be minus 2. So point becomes 1 comma minus 2, and this is the required solution. Okay, this question is much similar to the last one. Now let us come to next question. If a b belongs to R and a plus b times x plus a minus b times y is equal to 2a plus 3b, then find fixed point, then find the fixed point through which lines are passing. So here again there is a family of lines. Of course, that family is passing through some fixed point. I have to find that fixed point. So for this one, for finding that fixed point, I have to make the picture L1 plus lambda L2 type. Okay, from this given, I have to make L1 plus lambda L2 type picture. So if I again write this as ax plus bx plus ay minus by minus 2a minus 3b is equal to 0, and ax plus ay minus 2a in one bracket and bx minus by minus 3b in other bracket. and after that e times x plus y minus 2 plus b times x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. So this will become x plus y minus 2 plus p by e times x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Again this picture becomes like L1 plus lambda L2 is equal to 0. This is L1 and this is L2. So picture is again L1 plus lambda L2, where this P by A is acting as lambda because A and B are real and lambda is also real. So for point of intersection, we will solve these L1 and L2. So for fixed point, solve L1 and L2 simultaneously. Okay. So for this, I will write x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0 and x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. So y and y cancel out. 2x minus 5 is equal to 0 becomes x is equal to 5 by 2. And from here, if I put this x in first, y will become 2 minus 5 by 2. So y will become minus half. Okay, and that fixed point is 5 by 2 comma minus 1 by 2. And this is the question which have been solved. Now let us take one more question. Question is, if sum or algebraic sum, if, if algebraic sum of perpendiculars drawn from 1 comma 0, 1 comma 1 and 0 comma 1 on a line is 0, then line will always passes through a fixed point. Okay, this is really an important question. Okay, what does what is what it is saying? It is saying if on any line algebraic sum of perpendiculars drawn from given points is 0, then that line always passes through a fixed point, right? And in this case, say A is this 1 comma 0 and this perpendicular is P1, this is 0 comma 0, P is 0 comma 0, sorry, not 0 comma 0, 1 comma 1, this is P2, and say this C is 0 comma 1, this is P3. According to question, algebraic sum. Algebraic sum means we need to take mod. So here P1 plus P2 plus P3 is equal to 0. And this line is again AX plus PY plus C is equal to 0. So P1 is E plus 0 plus C upon root over A square plus B square. P2 is E plus P plus C upon root over A square plus B square plus P3 is 0 plus B plus C upon root over a square plus b square is 0, or a plus c plus a plus b plus c plus b plus c is equal to 0, or 2a plus 2b plus 3c is equal to 0. And if this is 1 and given line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, this is 2. If line 1 and 2 are identical, then what? 2 upon x is equal to 2 upon y is equal to what? 3 upon 1, right? So x is 2 by 3 and y is also 2 by 3. So that fixed point is nothing but 2 by 3 comma 2 by 3, and question have been solved. So students, for today's class we are done. Let's meet in next class. Till then, bye bye, take care.